Take it away, Ian.
Thanks, Shaka. We received tremendous feedback in our STA inbox to this week's question. U.S. President Donald Trump made his first phone calls to African heads of state, speaking with Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari and South African President Jacob Zuma. This leads us to our question of the week, which asks, what are your expectations from U.S. President Donald Trump towards Africa? Before we read your responses, I'd like to thank all of you for using our social media platform to communicate with us. And another reminder that we are tweeting live today. Use the hashtag #VOATrumpAfrica. And if you haven't yet, please follow us at VOA Shaka. And speaking of, let's go to a tweet from Kasika, who tweets, "We Africans should not rely much on America. I expect nothing new." And we have another tweet from Shalom L, who tweets, "At POTUS expectation, build Africa. Hashtag American community first." Of course, POTUS is not only the acronym for President of the United States, it is also Trump's presidential Twitter handle. And our last tweet is from Anuke Christian, who tweets, "To be candid, Trump has nothing to offer Africa. It will be wishful to expect good things from Trump for Africa." And now to our comment of the week from Facebook fan Mohammed Ahmed Mansour in Monrovia, Liberia, who writes, "I'm of the conviction that U.S. President Donald Trump is going to be intolerant and disinterested in issues pertaining to domestic politics of African countries. African leaders will have to be careful about how they manage their relationship with the United States. I believe Africa is likely to slide down the list of foreign policy priorities for President Trump. President Trump is not going to be open to lobbying by the African diaspora in America, which has historically played an important role in pushing Africa's domestic policy." Now let's go to another comment from a Facebook fan, Osito Charles, who writes, "I don't have any expectations from President Donald Trump, nothing at all. If I can't expect anything from my own leaders, how can we expect anything from Donald Trump?" And our last Facebook comment comes from Vincent Otuma, who writes, "Only Africans can deal with their own problems. If Africa waits for White House help, she will wait for eternity. President Trump made it clear in his inauguration speech that it's going to be America first."
I think we have to say, your viewers, as always with Straight Talk Africa, have their finger on the pulse of a lot that's going on. I think the skepticism was very clear in all of the social media comments and the Facebook particularly. So yeah, I think there's still a lot to be seen. This administration is just getting started. You have key officials not yet even in place. So we will have to wait and see what comes out of them. But I think we clearly are seeing some signs on the wall that Africa, particularly the African Union, as your viewers have said in social media, the African Union has to take the lead in putting the priorities of Africa first, right? That we've got to use the opportunity to put in place what is already clear, an agenda for the next 50 years for the continent that focuses on young people, that focuses on technology, that focuses on the values of particularly what we have within to build our economies from within. I think it is an opportunity for the leadership that is needed from the continent to kind of show its strength now.
Talking about an opportunity from the continent, I also have an opportunity to thank Ian for bringing us this week's audience reaction.
And that does it for today's social media segment. Just a reminder that we appreciate all the feedback, whether it's in social media form or using other means to communicate with us. Please keep them coming. And if you're a new fan, drop us a line at africatv@voanews.com. Once again, our email address is africatv@voanews.com, or post your comment on our Facebook page. Enter the keywords Straight Talk Africa, and be sure to visit us online at voaafrica.com, or you can join our YouTube channel. Sign up to VOA TV2 Africa, and follow us on Twitter at VOA Shaka. A reminder that the show is streaming live every Wednesday on Facebook and on our website. Go to VOA Straight Talk Africa TV program page, or simply watch us live on your mobile device. Just download the VOA mobile app. Now let's take a look at what's on tap for next week's program. On the next Straight Talk Africa, we'll discuss the latest political developments in Somalia as the country moves forward under the leadership of newly elected President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo. That's right here on the next Straight Talk Africa.